Hey everyone, Arjun Vijay from AlphaStreet here, and today I have with me Philip McHugh, CEO of Paysafe. Hey Philip, thank you so much for speaking with us. It's good to have you here.
Hey Arjun, how you doing?
I'm great. So I'll just get directly into NFL because that's the news now, right? So the NFL season is here, and I just wanted to rack your brains on the trends that you're witnessing in sports betting and how this should translate to the company's performance.
Yeah, so I'm going to start out with I'm hardly the deep NFL sports betting expert, right? I'm a payments guy. We're focused in payments, and clearly, so because of that, we're very linked in. And so, the things that really move the needle for us, the biggest needle mover for Paysafe is the premier football league, soccer leagues in Europe as the predominant one. The India Premier League has a really interesting impact, and then the NFL. Those are the three big waves of sports that really move the needle. So clearly in the U.S. for sports betting, it is the NFL season, and so look for us. We certainly see that kind of seasonality. We talk about particularly Q4 being very strong, so it builds up. And then as the season builds up, you see even more and more volume go through as it gets towards the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So we definitely see, September to January as a very strong period in sports betting for us in the U.S. market. We see all of our key clients hyper focused. So it's actually quite hard to get new developments in because they're just focused on having their sites up and ready. And for us, it's all about peak capacity preparedness, about being ready to process and accept their volumes, be ready so that we're never ever down. So those are the elements that we have.
Paysafe offers a wide range of payment solutions. Do you see any major themes or perhaps a shift in client preference post-COVID when it comes to these different modes of payments?
So, COVID in one sense, they said changed everything. My statement is it didn't really change anything. It accelerated everything. It accelerated the change that was already happening. So a couple of big macro trends, okay? One, clearly there's the move from the physical world to the digital world, online payments. That trend existed beforehand. It is just rapidly accelerated. We probably added 2-3 years of acceleration forward in terms of volumes and habits of online. Two, there's clearly an acceleration of emerging payment types or alternate payment methods, okay? So the core payment type is still credit card and debit card. That's still the broadest, most popular usage in the world. But you've seen trends of people going to stored value products or wallets where you can fund the wallet through multiple means and you can pay in and pay out and move money very quickly with a wallet. That was popular. Obviously, PayPal is the world leader, Alipay, but we've seen that accelerate. Cash, there's still a lot of cash in the world, and actually the amount of cash globally has not gone down, incredibly so. But the people that prefer to have cash or have less access to like a credit card or debit card, they need to transact digitally more than ever. They're playing more video games. They're playing online poker and sports betting. They're ordering online. So the need for digital cash grew. But also you're seeing real-time bank payments, right? The emergence of more phones and more bank APIs. How do you pay with your bank account as well? So we see all of these payment types growing, and at Paysafe, we have expertise in all of this. So I'm not just doing a card solution. I'm able to bring a very broad array of payment solutions that helps merchants like DraftKings. It helps merchants like Bet365 or crypto trading sites. Helps them sell more because you can accept more types of payments per the consumer choice. So consumers are getting used to it. I think we did some research that there was a very sizable uptick in people's willingness to try new payment form factors during COVID. That creates new habits. So we're seeing adoption of new payment types definitely accelerated because of COVID.
All right, understood. And while we are on that topic, I'm just curious to know how you're playing the crypto space.
Yeah, we really like crypto. We talk about crypto a lot. We do two things today, and then I give you my broader views on the market. So one, with our digital wallet, we allow consumers to trade cryptocurrency. So we have well over, I think, over 35 currencies globally, cryptocurrencies. You can trade them in over 90 markets. You can share crypto from wallet to wallet. You can pre-order trades as well at certain price points. So, and we'll continue to do this. We'll add more currencies in more markets with more functionality there, as people, move currency. And again, the digital wallet is great for pay in, pay out, moving and trading across different platforms. So we really like that space. On the other side, we also payment process for these sites. So these sites that are trading cryptocurrencies, they have to accept payments, right? So you want to buy a crypto, you're going to buy it with your credit card, your debit card, a bank transfer, digital cash. Okay, so our payment acceptance solution, what we call our Unity Gateway, we understand crypto. We've got the right kind of risk management, the right bank relationships. So we're processing, and we see that growing. We see ourselves doing more and more of that as well. So crypto trading, but also payment acceptance for crypto exchanges. So we're able to really grow. It's less than 2% of our business today, but we see it growing, well over 100% a year, quite rapidly. And generally speaking, look, crypto is clearly a huge topic. Everyone talks about it. They may not know what it is or why it is. The validity of using crypto for payments and other pieces has lots of challenges. Intellectually, you could say it won't work here. There'll be challenges there. But what we're seeing is, as an asset class, this is $1 trillion plus asset class. There's a lot of money in it. And people want to either monetize that money or use that crypto exchange. Two, distributed ledger capability, right? The ability to do complex transactions without a middle broker and have the distributed ledger. It is a functionality that we think will gain real commercial use cases over time. So the way I think about it now is, I think it's early rounds. As big as it's gotten, I think there'll be big corrections. I think regulators will come in and there'll be ups and downs in crypto, and people will lose money and some will make money. But more importantly, I think this is round one. This is very similar to me of what the internet was in 2000. It went through a correction. It blew up. Babies.com and pets.com went out of business, but Amazon and the iPhone emerged out of the rubble. And I do think something similar is happening here. You got 5G, you've got crypto. These are mega trends. So we want to be involved. You have to good risks. You have to have really good AML management to enable crypto. And these are things that Paysafe can do well.
All right, makes sense. Now, you would agree with me that payment solutions is a very dynamic and fast evolving market. I'm just trying to understand your ideas on how payments are going to happen perhaps 10 years down the line. Is there going to be a revolutionary shift in the next decade or so?
Yeah, my view on this is it's been fairly consistent on this, which is the following. There are all these trends and everyone's trying to call the winner, right? They say all the processes are going to consolidate into one. Everyone will end up using one wallet. Money will die, or credit cards will die. Everyone likes to make these big life change. Everything will go to crypto. These kind of big statements. And the most overriding trend, in my opinion, is the following. Payments has migrated from fairly simple to much more complex. Okay, we've gone from just kind of in-store commerce to really a hybrid omni-channel commerce, right? You're making your purchase decision in-store, online. Sometimes you might look online and buy in-store or deliver. So where and how you buy and where and how you pay is more complex for a merchant. Two, how you pay is definitely more complex. It's gone from Visa, MasterCard to, all sorts of cards, lots of local cards happening in the world as well. You have local schemes popping up everywhere. You've got all of the local wallets like Paytms and Google Pays and Apple Pays and Skrills around the world popping up. You've got all these online bank transfer capabilities. So there's more choice in how you can pay online. That's more and more complex. For risk management, it's fraud, cybersecurity, identity theft. How do you protect the transaction through that has gotten more complex as well. And now, a local business has to be a global business. You can't just do something for one country, you have to do it for multiple countries. So to me, from where I sit, that's the big trend. And if you're a merchant, you don't care about anything I just told you, okay? You don't care. You want to sell your product, right? You want to sell your service, you want to sell your clothes, your restaurant food, whatever it is that you do. So the payment players that can come in and make that complexity simple and say, look, any way your customers want to pay, no matter where they're located in the world, they want to do it with their choice, and they have more choice. They want to do it in their location, online or in store, and they want to do it securely. And if the payment company can deliver more of those solutions to a merchant, they will be the winners. So that's 100% what drives me. That's how I think about it. And so this kind of prediction, 10 years, what will it be? I think there'll be lots of different solutions. I think there'll be all sorts of ways that you can pay. I mean, I'll give you an example. I had the other day, the whole NFT, right? These non-fungible tokens. They have a value, right? And there are all sorts of weird things. You can kind of digitize anything, and people are starting to trade them, right? They're starting to trade these things. You know what that is? It's switch trade bartering. It's like medieval times, when you give a chicken for a cow or whatever, like you trade things. That is what is going to happen. You're going to have people trading NFTs with values. Well, that's crazy, right? It's exciting, it's cool, it'll emerge. Somebody might have a videotape of Michael Jordan shooting a basketball, and someone might have a original photo of the Mona Lisa. I don't know what but they will be able to exchange that value because technology enables it. So it's just an example. It's a weird one, right? It's a kind of a fun one, but more ways, more complexity, more choice for consumers. And then the companies that can synthesize that into a platform to make it easier for merchants, they'll do really, really well. That's kind of my forecast for payments.
Terrific. Very interesting and very insightful, Philip. Just coming back to Paysafe, Philip, recently you had announced this acquisition of Safety Pay, and that was aimed at increasing the presence in Latin America. Now, how do you see the Latin American market in terms of competition, market saturation, and the potential for sports betting?
Yeah, so there were 2-3 things that really attracted us to those deals. One, yeah, absolutely. Latin America is a very fast-growing market. It's one of the fastest-growing e-commerce markets, and huge adoption of alternate payment methods, not just cards, but other ways of paying. And card penetration, I think, is like 30% of the population. So, so that was attractive. Two, Safety Pay in particular has extremely strong what we call open banking capabilities. So when I talk about those types of payment types, paying with your bank through the mobile phone in a really easy way, they're extremely good at consolidating that, not only in Latin America, but we see them doing this in other markets as well. So that, go back to that vision of multiple ways to pay with Paysafe, that was attraction. And then 3, the areas where they see client growth are our clients. So absolutely, when we talked to our biggest clients and we told them about this deal, they were really excited because a very large part of our sports betting clients absolutely have investment plans for growth in Latin America. So, the same way in the States, you're kind of seeing this regulatory environment open. There's a federal law that changed, but ultimately it's a state-by-state play in the United States, right? So New Jersey opened up, Michigan's opened up, we're going to see Arizona. We're going to be right there opening up live on day one with multiple operators. Florida will see news. So every state is opening up, and it's creating this very exciting, large sports betting market. Canada, same thing, right? They're opening up province by province by province. Latin America, we believe we'll have a similar trajectory on a country by country basis. I think all eyes will clearly be on Brazil. You know, then you've got a lot of the North Latam markets. Will they follow suit? What will Mexico do? But we certainly see a general trend here, a positive tailwind of consumer enthusiasm. You're certainly seeing investment and money in the space, and we want to be part of that growth. And our existing clients want us to be part of that growth too. So we think things are happening there. And as a global provider, you know, we want to be their partner in Europe, North America, South America, Asia.
All right, best wishes for that. Just one last question to you, Philip, and this one was from one of our subscribers actually. Should investors expect a dilution in shares in the near future?
A dilution in shares in the near future because of what? What's the?
I assume it's just to, you know, raise cash or something there.
No, I don't see. You know, in terms of what would dilute cash would be an all-share deal. I think could have that impact. Raising money, we don't see that at all. We're very free cash flow rich. We see a clear path to delever back to the mid 3-point level, the way we talked about when we did the PIPE and went public. So no, we don't see anything specific at all that would indicate that.
All right, great. So that's all I have for you today, Philip. It was great talking to you.
Really enjoyed it. Thanks, Arjun.